a story about a person who right now is my favorite example of not growing weary and doing good, and at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we don't give up. Her name is Brittany. So here's a picture of Brittany. Brittany happens to be in the room tonight. She comes here to the church. There's Brittany. And so some of you know Brittany. And just so you know, if you ever meet Brittany, you'll probably notice Brittany has a pretty significant limp. She's got a limp. And her left arm doesn't do a lot, right? So she had cerebral palsy, and so that's part of her life. And I remember the first time I met Brittany, we were doing outreach at a park with a team of people, and we met Brittany, and we had a great conversation. And through the conversation, we realized that, by the way, at this point in her life, she was struggling a little bit with some housing and finances and some stuff. And so I remember the team gathered together and gave her an offering on that evening. And she ended up coming to church, and now she's part of our church, and she serves on the greeting team, and she's here like every weekend, and we've become friends. Long story short, from where Brittany was to where she is now is better. I've talked to her. It's better. She now has her own apartment. She recently got a car, and she's got at least a dozen more friends. Maybe more. Maybe. Okay. At least one. I'm your friend. Okay, you at least got one. Okay. She serves at the church, and her life now is perfect. That was her laughing. That was like we planned that. No, her life now is not perfect, but her life now is better than it was before. Life still has struggles. I think I would say, as I observe her life, that it's nice to have her own apartment. It's nice to have a car that runs. Friendships in her life are good. It's helpful. Now, how did her situation get better? Well, one thing is the church and the people helped her bear her burdens, and we helped somewhat. But can I tell you, mostly her situation is better because Brittany goes to work, and I know this about her. Brittany goes to work even when it hurts. It's what she does. When she could blame God or family or other things, mostly what Brittany does, you know what she does mostly? Is and this is why I respect her so much, she owns her situation and does the best she can and keeps plugging away at life. And I would confess to you that Brittany's plugging away at life, you know what that does to me? It makes me plug away at life more. Because I think, if she can do that, I can probably do this. Does that make sense? And then her ripple effect that helps me, and I don't want to overstate it, but it helps me. And then sometimes when then I get encouraged by that, and then I might tonight even be encouraging you because I'm telling Brittany's story to you. And you know, the idea here is, you know what we need in the world? We just need a bunch of people willing to take responsibility for their life and keep plugging away. That's like the big giant goal for the evening. You want to know the whole talk? Take more responsibility for your life and keep plugging away. Verse 9 again, let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Last fill in the blank. It's a question for us. It's really a challenge. Am I still plugging away? Keep plugging away, folks. I am so honored to be part of a church where so many people take responsibility for their life and keep plugging away. So I thank you